reputation management. I get a lot of calls, a lot of emails from people or companies that something bad is said about them on the internet. So maybe you have a company or you're just an individual where maybe something happened in your past and word got out, somebody wrote an article about it, and now when you type in your name, your company name, and you type it in Google, and all of a sudden, there's a link to maybe you got arrested, or maybe somebody just has complaints about you, and they put it out on the internet. Reviews and stuff like that, they're common, but then there's these websites out there, which I'm not going to go into any of them specifically, but there's a lot of websites out there that are built specifically to help consumers complain about companies. And there's plenty of them out there, and you probably know about some of them. But the problem with those websites is they're built specifically to hurt company names because they want the companies to contact them and pay them to take the information off. It's kind of like blackmailing, but they're doing it in a semi-legitimate way where they're not getting into any trouble, essentially. So I've worked with companies. I'm not going to go into anybody specific on this video, but I've worked with plenty of companies that have had stuff said about them, some true, maybe not true, or whatever the case may be. But the idea that I'm going to go into real quick is how to defend yourself from this. And really, what you should do is you should start working on this now. You don't want to wait until something's bad about you, then fight it. You want to work on it now. And I'm just going to take a big brand in 1-800-Flowers. I've never worked with 1-800-Flowers specifically in reputation management. They're a great company, nothing wrong with them. But I just want to show you their first page Google and just explain to you what you should be doing to help yourself online when it comes to reputation management. So I just did a quick search for 1-800-Flowers, and as I scroll down here on the first page, of course you're going to see their website as number one. But after that, basically what you want to do for the rest of this first page of Google is you want to make sure that your web pages that you control and own are on page one Google. So the simple ones are Facebook, which is here. You have Twitter down here. And then, they actually have a lot of local sites. So like their franchises. So here they have 1-800-Flowers, San Antonio, and then 2 other cities here. And then you actually have one of their competitors that actually pops up, FTD, gets picked up for 1-800-Flowers. And then, some other sites. So the idea behind this for reputation management, I'm not going to go into the specifics of it, but it's pretty simple. You want to own page one Google. How do you do that? What you need to do is you need to build out pages. Again, Facebook is good. Make sure 1-800-Flowers is in your URL or in your title. Twitter is good. Make sure 1-800-Flowers is in a title or URL, or obviously your company name or your personal name. If your LinkedIn works well, YouTube works well, other social media sites can work well. If you do a lot of PR or maybe use a company to submit press releases for you, put your name in the title. That would help come up as well. But news articles and stuff like that, they will drop off. You need something that's going to be cemented in page one Google. So social media sites work well. There's a lot of sites like even like a dig.com or a Squidoo. A Squidoo would work well. Very strong websites that you can get ranked. Worked with some people that have Forbes articles. Or another one is to create your own blog site, like a WordPress or a Blogger, and create it on their website. So don't host it yourself. Have like yourname.wordpress.com, yourname.blogger.com. So there's a lot of different ways to go about this. It is a lot of work. It does take time, but it's something that you might as well start now if you don't have any problems. If you do have problems, well, if you need help, contact me. I can either teach you how to do this yourself, or we can do the work for you. But either way, it's certainly something that you want to protect yourself from. And just so you know, there is no way of getting rid of the bad content. All you're doing is pushing the bad content down to page 2, page 3 Google. Because don't forget, 90% of people do not go to page 2 Google. So you are safe, pretty much safe, when something's off page 1. Just so you know. Alright? Have a good day.